Hey YouTubers, welcome to video 3 of our special edition Action Figures of the Living Dead Chaos Edition. And today, this particular video, we're going to be focusing on the second bad girl of the Chaos universe, Purgatori. She, of course, is a half vampire, half demon, who, of course, has been pretty much of a thorn in the side of Lady Death throughout the history of Chaos Comics. Now, of course, her history goes even way back past Lady Death. She, of course, had her origins in ancient Egypt. She was an Egyptian slave until she was sort of brought across by a vampire, and she started having her own reign of terror in Egypt. So much so that Lucifer, yes, the devil, took interest in her and brought her into hell. Of course, she was more human-like when she was brought to hell, but then when she had some, let's say, some more intimate times with Lucifer, she, of course, turned into what you see right here. She, of course, has sort of demonic wings, the horns in her head, and all. Of course, the relationship went pretty good until she decided to take a bite out of Lucifer. She wanted to drink his blood. She became sort of a not really, in a sense, bloodthirsty, but she wanted to attain the power of these, powerful mythological beings, and she wanted to start off with one of the most powerful dark beings, which, of course, was Lucifer. But, of course, he did not want any of that, so he just kicked her out of bed so hard that she was banished from hell. Isn't that a weird kind of thing to put in your mind there? Now, of course, in her battle with Lucifer, Lady Death did take in some of his energies, and basically that was the reason why Purgatori wanted to get at Lady Death in the first place. She wanted that energy, and basically one of the first things she did, she cut off the communication, the bond that Lady Death had with Evil Ernie, and basically almost tried to drive Lady Death crazy, and Purgatori was going to come in and drink her blood and kill her, and she'd have Lady Death's power. Well, of course, that didn't happen. Of course, we later find out that Purgatori is sort of a bisexual character. She does have many relationships with women in her solo adventures. We see that she does have a lot of lesbian connections. Most of her vampire offspring have been women, and she's, of course, had deep relationships with them. We're going to show one of them in a future video. That, of course, is Jade, the Asian vampire. But, of course, Purgatori has, of course, still has an appetite for powerful beings' bloods, ancient blood. She kind of even goes after other vampires at times. He even had a few crossovers with her and another well-known vampire comic book character that, of course, is Vampirella. And oddly enough, Purgatori does share a lot of qualities. She kind of has the same heritage. She kind of looks like a Chaos version of Vampirella. And, of course, she's looks, pretty good here. Take the back view here. She does come with this sort of spear with a bloody blade, and of course, let's bring this down in here. Has, of course, a skull rammed through it, and there's the blade. And let's get the back view. Always gotta have a back view, especially for Mock Diesel. Can't really move. That's kind of stiff plastic there. Let's do a little bit of an aerial view. She, of course, does have the same stand as the first edition figures have. About her current whereabouts now, of course, she, of course, was one of the victims of the Chaos bankruptcy in 2002. And unlike Lady Death, and of course now with Evil Ernie getting his own title, Purgatori has yet to have return, as far as I know, in mainstream comics. Even though there are still, cosplayers and artists and stuff like that that still like to remind people that she did exist. So we don't know what her fate will be in the near future, comic book wise. Excuse me. But this is a Purgatori. This is not the only Purgatori figure I have in my collection. We're going to be going. This is the 6-inch figure. We'll be going for the probably it's the 8 or 9-inch figure in a future video as well. But we're going to finish off the 6-inch figures coming up in the next set of videos. So I hope you enjoyed Purgatori, and stay tuned here for more collectibles, whatnot, and sexy demonic chicks here on the Multoyverse. See ya.